Today's Mug Moment comes from Matthew 22, 5 through 10. But they paid no attention and went off, one to his field, another to his business. The rest seized his servants, mistreated them, and killed them. The king was enraged. He sent his army and destroyed those murderers and burned their city. Then he said to his servants, "The wedding banquet is ready, but those I invited did not deserve to come. So go to the street corners and invite to the banquet anyone you find." So the servants went out into the streets and gathered all the people they could find, the bad as well as the good, and the wedding hall was filled with the guests. These verses really illustrate what was being done to the Old Testament prophets, and God shows his patience, and this also illustrates the message is for everyone, Jews and Gentiles. God is throwing open the doors and inviting in the worst of the worst with grace and not condemnation. Ephesians 4:7 says, "But to each one of us grace has been given as Christ apportioned it." I believe the church should be the safest place in the world. Safety in that the real you gets to show up without fear of condemnation. People won't hate you, reject you, push you away, or mock you, make fun of you, or make you feel condemned. They don't have to approve of your lifestyle or your life choices, but they love you because of who you are. We all get to eat at the King's banquet table. Not New Life's table or the pastor's table, but the Lord's table. And because it's the Lord's table, I don't get to tell you if you eat or not. I didn't lay the bread out, and it's not my body broken for you. It's not my blood shed for you, and if that's a problem, we got to take that up with God. It's dangerous to keep people from the table if the king has opened the doors to the banquet table. The parable illustrates that the openness of God is to bring in all that could be found. We are all invited, no matter what we look like or act like. This is why the church should be the safest place. Come on in, pull up a chair right next to the king and feast on his bounty and what he offers. The only thing he asks is that you bring the real you to the table. Broken and beaten, he wants the real you, because only when you bring the real you can his body and blood do the work that needs to be done. Grace to you.